Hey Jack, Sean. We're just taking a look at your walk cycle. So I figured I'd make a video for you. It might be a little easier. You can just pause whenever you want to try and figure out what I did and then reproduce it. So for starters, the animation's all here. It's just a matter of cleaning some stuff up. So it kind of feels like it's kind of swimming through this area, that blue foot. And then the red foot kind of slides here. And then, so let's try and fix those. See how it goes. So for starters, you don't want the foot to lift and rotate. So I'm going to middle mouse drag, delete this key. So now the foot is planted, it's nice and solid. And you had the toe up for this. Forgot exactly what it looked like, it was probably like this. And then fix the heel, turn the rotation back up on the foot. I think I keyed it on the wrong spot. Okay. So one thing you want to look out for in your animations is you'll notice there's no keys on this animation, on this control, but there's a bunch on the foot control. It can really easily get disorganized if you don't try and keep track of where your keys are. Because you can see here that there's kind of keys all over the place, and when we did that block out, we put a key every 4 frames. So based on timing off of this, there's a lot of strange stuff happening. So what I'll do first, grab the whole rig, and then I'm just going to key, I'm pushing S. I'm just going to key every time there's a keyframe. I don't want too many keyframes, so I'm just going to get rid of those. And then next key, S, next key, S. Okay. Cool. Now, so that back foot, when it's ready, it kind of just lifts up off the thing. I don't really like how it kind of folds over like that. So, usually what I do is I keep bending that forward. And I'll just kind of, at this point, I'll just kind of mess with stuff till it starts to feel right. Okay, we'll fix that later on. Okay, so let's fix this slide here. There's 22. So we would just want to keep the same frame the whole way through till he lifts the foot up. Maybe that foot's in between. Yeah, so 41. So between 22 and 41, we pretty much want the same keyframe. Set a key on everything. And then we'll roll the toe like we had. So we're rolling the toe instead of the foot. It just helps keep everything nice and clean for later. And then on the, there's probably here too, maybe. Okay, so we got one nice foot, two nice foot. There's like a fast slide in between here. So in between here, there's kind of a thing. I'm going to open up the original that you had. Just to compare. Hips walk, no. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so it kind of like zips through here real fast for some reason. Just making sure. Sometimes I lose track on if I broke something or someone else broke something. or it was already like kind of not working right. Okay, so this foot, same issue, should be flat on the ground, but it's not. So I'm going to 0 rotation, move the control back to the ground, and then probably want to hold that keyframe until the step off on 54. So I just kept the same frame all the way through. Same deal. Gonna rotate the toe. Set a key on everything. That knee got messed up. Easy to fix. One thing to look out for is you see how the knees are kind of locked right here. I try and keep the knees always slightly unbent. Or slightly bent, I mean, all the time. So that's the contact pose, so like that. Probably a little bit of toe there too. Okay. Just getting that out of the way so we don't have to worry about it. Okay, so the feet are kind of doing the right thing. We're getting there. Okay. Not sure which pose. I think this was a contact pose. Because that's a contact and a step. And then that's, I think, a contact pose. Yeah. You can take a look at this video, and then when we get in class, you can ask me any questions you have. And I think this looks like a contact pose as well. So we're lifting this up, flatten this out, bend this. Okay. I think the knee's bent. Yep, knee was bent. I think we want to bend that a little. Okay. So trying to see what to do next. Don't think we need to go down right there. Don't think we need to. This is just me like trying to figure out what would I do if I was working on this. Is the toe rotating? Yeah, it's. Oh, it's too far away from the foot. When you first start walking, you sort of move your hips first. So I'm gonna wait a few frames where the character kind of leans forward, and I might wait a few more frames still and start having the foot lift up. Just a smidge. Whoops. Okay. Okay. That's a contact pose, and then there's a slide. So one of the reasons you plant the foot, because you get this extra strange slide right there. So we're gonna plant the foot so the foot doesn't slide. You want to go down into the step. This is probably too high. A lot of it is just kind of using your creativity and thinking through how walk cycles work and standing up and acting it out. I'm just trying to get at this point I'm just trying to get the pose relationship to kind of work a little better, a little cleaner. Just kind of noodling with stuff, trying to get it right. Again, leg overextended. Always want a little bit of bend in the knee. Alright, we're getting there. And from this point, so all the keys are kind of structured in the correct spot. From here you can go and tweak stuff and play with it and clean it up. Because if you go through slow, there's hold on, I'll turn this off. Sometimes, yeah, like the knee overextends right there. So you can just keep playing with stuff. Because that overextension is happening in between the keyframes. So that's when you gotta start messing with stuff. It looks like the toe here is going below the ground. I don't know, I could keep playing with this for a while, but you just kind of keep playing around with it, trying to find the right position. I just noticed that this foot is not on the ground. So you just keep going, trying to get everything feeling right. But anyway, take a pass through your work, try and get it to be a little bit closer to this level, and then watch this video, and then we'll talk about it in class. All right, talk to you later. Bye.